Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, Nick Dugan. Tonight, 17 games on tap for Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, of course, over the span of 2 days because a few schools played on Thursday night. But before we get this party started, here's Nick with the Meade Tractor Top Tackle of the Night.
Top Tackle of the Night is brought to you by Meade Tractor.
Sorry, folks, no Casey Marler. You're stuck with me. We go to Hampton for the top tackle of the night, a rivalry matchup between South Green and Hampton. How about Elijah McKinney? I mean, look out. I mean, this is a crossing route. It's pretty nice, but then here he comes from the blind side, absolutely blowing up the wide receiver. That's a big old Bulldog hit. He earns our top tackle of the night.
Got to have better peripherals. Thanks, Nick. In my Somebody's O's Got to Go game tonight, Greenville and Elizabethton began the night unbeaten. But which team would stay that way? Beautiful night for a rivalry matchup in Elizabethton. We had this game for you on ABC Tri-Cities. First quarter, Green Devils in the red zone. Carson Quillen, remember that name, the do-it-all man, the Swiss Army knife, takes the direct snap, follows his blockers on the right side into the end zone. Kick is blocked 6-0. After Cyclones interception, Greenville quickly back in business. Another direct snap to Quillen. This time he fools the defense, rolls out, and hits Zach Chrisman. Just like that, Greenville up 13-0. 13-3 in second quarter, Zeth Mullins takes the inside handoff, bounces off some linemen, somehow stays up and gets in 13-10. That was a score at halftime. It's now tied at 13. Fourth quarter, Quillen, beep, beep, gets a handoff along the sideline, bounces outside, makes a few guys miss. Green grass in front. Darian Samples, that was the block number 11 that got him into the end zone. 74 yards for the score, 20-13, and for good measure, late in the fourth, Quentin Brandon hits a 48-yard field goal, his career long, fourth longest in program history. Devils remain unbeaten with a 23-13 road win.
You know, obviously it's a huge win for our team, so I couldn't be more grateful for the guys around me, and you know, it was a special night, and that's all I can say.
What a group of guys and how hard they play. I couldn't be more proud of those guys and my coaches. They really worked their butts off this week. We just want to be 1-0 every week and just continue to get better. And if we can play like that and play with that energy and you know, keep on playing hard, I think we got a chance to, you know, just be all I'm worried about is 1-0 next week.
Well, Coach, you are 1-0. Big win. The first loss for Elizabethton. Greenville wins at 23-13. These two teams will probably meet each other in the playoffs later on down the road. Eagleton over Cumberland Gap by the final of 51-16. Let's head to Kingsport. Sign Seal, Dobyns-Bennett renew their rivalry in Kingsport. This game was tied at 7-0 at halftime. Toppers would change that when Baylor necessary. He's necessary. Always. In from 11 yards out for a 14-7 third quarter lead. Following an Indian fumble, Spencer Taylor hits Trevor Whitson, who slides into your living room for the touchdown catch to make it 21-14. Let me get that grass off my pants. With just 9 seconds left in the game, Indian quarterback Austin Sykes would call his own number to score and send this game into overtime. Toppers get the ball first, and guess who? Necessary again, busting through defenders for the touchdown run. Science Hill led 28-21. Indians have one last chance, but Sykes' pass will be deflected by guess who? Necessary.
Oh, man.
Who was all over the field tonight. Science Hill defeats Dobyns-Bennett in overtime, 28-21.
Knew we had a lot of energy going into halftime, and it was just awesome. Like we knew we had to fight, and we didn't give up at all.
I love emotion after this win. Tell me what this win means to you all.
Everything. DB is always a big win for Science Hill.
You know, the fight and the defense and all the mistakes we made and still be able to persevere. And DB, you know, them coming back and doing what they were supposed to do too. So it's a great game against two great programs, and you know, feel lucky to get on the win on this one.
Remember the light show? I feel like I'm at the club. Hey, Science Hill wins in overtime over Dobyns-Bennett tonight, 28-21. What a game. And it was Granger beating Volunteer by the score of 33-14. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. The conference championship on the line in Hampton tonight. Picking things up in the second half. Dylan Trivet for Hampton on the quarterback keeper. Scrambles left. The Bulldogs ahead of the visitors, South Green. The very next play would be a game changer for Hampton. South Green backwards pass. That's a fumble, Kenny. Gobbled up by Dominique Burleson. Off to the races. That's 6 going the other way. Hampton at this point is cruising along, and those Bulldogs Birkin a few drives later. Burleson again, but on the offense. Power run up the middle. The Bulldogs up 2 scores at home. South Green trying to make the comeback here late in the 4th. Jacob Susong drops back. Looks like he's getting sacked, but pulls up a wild Hail Mary, finds Trey Gentry, and the magic act continues as Susong to Gentry gets him on the board, but ultimately the late effort from South Green falls short. Susong's pass can't find a teammate here. Hampton goes on to win this game 32-14, and they win that conference championship. Here's Coach after the game.
I hope so. You know, we know Region 2 is really good, and there's going to be some good football down there. We just got to keep our heads down and keep working, keep getting better.
We just got to get back to the lab. That's really the only thing on our minds, and it's great to get this win, come here and get this win against a talented South Green team. But we just got to get back to the chalkboard and get things right that we didn't get right tonight.
It just shows that everybody didn't expect the best out of us this year, and we showed that we can hang with anybody.
Well, there you see 32-14 your final.
Jefferson. Like these ain't no chihuahuas. These bulls.
Nah, no. That's right. Jefferson County 68-28 over William Blount. Hey, let's head down. More action. West Green and Happy Valley. Happy times for Happy Valley. Hosting West Green just down the street tonight. Early points on the board for the home side. Joseph Sowards up the middle. The big fella into the end zone. Happy Valley is cruising, looking to pack on the points of Sowards again. A big night for the big back. The 2-point conversion is good for the Warriors as well. West Green really couldn't get much going in this one early. Dawson Daniels connects on this pass. The strike finds Baxley Britton and tack on an extra 15 yards for the late hit, but the visitors fall short. A few drives later, Daniels looking for an answer downfield, just trying to get something going. It falls incomplete. Happy Valley goes on to win this one 38-28 to wrap up that conference victory in Unicoi County over Johnson County 42-27. All right, hey, that's a number down. Still 13 more to go. We look back to last night before moving on to the action in Southwest Virginia. But first, here's the Westridge Band to help take us to break.
On the road tonight, Union County hosting Cherokee in the final game of the season. Landon Jeffers for Cherokee rolls left, fires to the end zone. It's caught by Jacob Brooks for the touchdown on 4th and long. Union County looking for some offense. Brandon Reed on the keeper is stonewalled by the defense and brought down for a loss. Right before the half, Cherokee looking for points on the quick out. Jaden Gonzalez trying to make something happen. Ball is punched out by Carter nicely, and Union County stops that drive. Second half on the 1, and the power to Collegia Sexton. Let's just say K. Sexton is automatic for another score. Cherokee ends the season with a dominating showing on the road. That final tonight, Cherokee 47, Union County 16. Sullivan East beat Northview Academy tonight 41, or should I say they lost, 54-41. Senior night up in the Ridge. Great night for football last night. Mo East started the game with the ball. Wolves kicked the ball off to Will Hemmerfer, but some slippery fingers caused the fumble, which was recovered by the Wolves' Ryan Stidham. However, Mo East was able to turn the ball over on 4th down with Easton Woody catching Bryson Horn trying to sneak through. Later in the first, the Wolves powered through. The Hurricanes defense allowing Chase Gill to get a touchdown. It was 6-0, and West Ridge, they're headed to the playoffs. They won last night over Mo East by the final of 21-14. How about coming back from halftime in Gray? Tennessee High Vikings up 14, Daniel Boone 7. In the third, the Vikings' Jimmy Phipps attempts a pass to Carter Kesey, but it's going to be intercepted by Jackson Upsman. However, on 4th down, the Vikings brought the Stonecastle wall with them and stopped the Blazers' Aiden Perry from advancing. In the 4th, Jimmy Phipps finds an opening, gets past everything the Blazers throw at him for a touchdown. It was 20-7 Tennessee High, and they would go on to beat Daniel Boone last night by the final of 21-14. Nick?
Kenny, also last night, David Crockett at home for senior night, taking on a Region 1 champ in Sevier County. Smoky Bears up 8-zip in the second quarter. Pioneer quarterback Jake Whaley, he's the do-it-all guy, takes it in from a couple yards out, 8-7. Next possession, Sevier County caps off the drive. Byron Lindsay, a touchdown run. The Smoky Bears with plenty to cheer for as they extend that lead to 15-7. Crockett answers on a 4th and 4 play. How about a little throwback to Adrian Wynn, the big fella, from 26 yards out. It's a 1-point game, 15-14. It was all Smoky Bears after that. They led 29-14 at the half. They go on to win this one big time. 56-21 is your final. Gatlinburg-Pittman coming into Chucky Doak High School, and the Highlanders starting off with the ball. They would drive all the way down the field. They cap it off with a 6-yard run. Tegan Avera, that's the first score, 7-0 GP. Nothing going well for the Black Knights. GP gets that ball back, and again, they look to run with Avera. This time he's going to go over 50 yards. Look at him. Just to get the head up, you know he's running fast. 14 points for the Highlanders. Still 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Chucky Doak isn't done, though. GP looking to score 3 drives in a row. Dominic Atchison not having any of it. He picks it off and gets a good return. The Black Knights could not score, but the momentum stayed with them. Their very next drive, Brayson Mervin takes the handoff, runs down the middle for 15 yards. Chucky Doak's first touchdown of the game, but it would not be enough. As we go to the board, Chucky Doak falling to the Highlanders 55-15. In Cloudland, the Highlanders hosting Unaka, different Highlanders, hosting the Unaka Rangers before kickoff. A power outage causing a little delay. Oh, they're playing in the dark. That's going to be tough. Still no score in the second. Ranger quarterback Brennan Repass keeps that ball, rushes right up the middle, 21 yards to the house. It makes it 6-0 Unaka. Then Repass takes the snap, hits Isaiah White, 17 yards on the pitch and catch. 14-0 Rangers after the 2-pointer. Cloudland finally gets on the board right before the half. Grayson Cole takes the handoff and goes over from 21 yards out. Here he comes, cuts that lead to 14-6. Cloudland hangs on to win this one 40-30, coming back late. All right, that's 11 down. 6 more to go. We head out to Southwest Virginia, but first, the Marion cheerleaders to help take us to break.
Tonight, the Falcons led 7-0 over Union. That's when Union's Rayshawn Anderson called his own number, breaks through the defense, and he's gone. Long touchdown run, 2-point conversion is good. That made it 8-7 Union. Abingdon was driving, but Keyshawn Anderson was Johnny on the spot. I thought we were going to call this Kenny on the spot.
Right, Kenny on
for
the spot.
pick to set up Union late in the first half. Then with no timeout left on the clock, Union gets a break on an Abingdon penalty, and Rayshawn Anderson once again sneaks into the end zone. Union takes the lead at 16-7 as we go to the board. That final tonight, what a game. Union wins over Abingdon 37-20. Virginia Tech over Lebanon tonight 20-12. Twin Springs, this is not a misprint, 73-29, and Honaker over Northwood 48-7. At Holston tonight, it was the Cavaliers taking on Rural Retreat. Holston's defense set the tone early as Tristan Hess punches the ball away from the quarterback, and Lance Thomas comes up with a loose ball. Then the Cavaliers would score just a couple of plays later. Noah Tweed drops back, lobs one downfield to Hayden Sinclair for a nice pitch and catch, and Holston would go on to win, that is. That final, a close one, 29-28 over Rural Retreat. John Battle over Lehigh tonight, 42-34. George Wythe beat Grayson County 23-0. Wise Central was at Legion Field to face Gate City tonight. The smoke from pregame festivities had not even cleared when the Blue Devils' Eli McMurray takes the opening kickoff, takes it inside. Watch out, coming in your living room.
There it comes.
Right down the sideline, he's knocked out at the 30. They would cap off the drive, and Luke Bledsoe hits Leighton Barnett for the touchdown for an early 7-0 lead. Gate City's defense would get the ball right back. Bryson Smith picks off Zeke O'Quinn's pass. Blue Devils stretch the lead to 14-0. A couple of plays later, Bledsoe hits Jude Davis. Hey, Jude. Right there as he gets to the end zone. Looks like this. Gate City beat Central tonight 43-6. It was Grundy winning tonight 32-12. Auburn coming into Eastside High School to take on the Sparta. They're reaping their National Guard uniforms tonight. First drive for the Spartans, it's a handoff to Keldon Hamilton. Maybe that was repping. He breaks one tackle, then breaks 2 more, and he has the rest of the field after that. 50-plus yard run as he gets into the end zone for the first score of the game. Eastside led 6-0. Nothing going for the Eagles, but the run game is going for Eastside. This time, Dayton Stanley runs right up the middle, gets tackled in the end zone. No good on the 2-point conversion. It was 12-0. We're in the second quarter now. Eastside has the ball again. It's another run, a pitch back to Hamilton. He runs around the outside, finishes with his second touchdown of the half. As we go to the scoreboard, it looks like this. It was Eastside over Auburn, 40-0. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. In Marion tonight, Scarlet Hurricanes hosted the Blue Tornado from Richlands. The Tornado got on the board first. Quarterback Andrew Boyd dropping back hits Gage Lewis. Nice. 46 yards on the pitch and catch. That's a drop in the bucket right there. Makes it 6-0 Richlands. Marion, they'd answer right back. Reed Osborne takes off to the right, cuts back across the grain, and rumbling inside the Richlands set. Reed, watch out now. Oh, he's throwing a little shoulder in there at the end. That's first and goal Hurricanes. From there, Hunter Robinson pounds it from 3 yards out. With the extra point, Marion grabs that 7-6 lead. Still in the first quarter as we go to the board. Marion all over Richlands tonight, 47-28. Castlewood falling to Hurley by a final of 60-20. At Patrick Henry tonight, the Rebels hosting Chilhowie, and it was 13-7 Warriors in the third when Rebel quarterback Ryan Brown is going to call his own number. Takes off up the middle. He's going to go 48 yards for the touchdown to give Patrick Henry the lead, 14-13, and they would add on to that as Eli Delp takes the handoff, breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to go 22 yards to the house as we go to the board for this one. Patrick Henry over Chilhowie, 35-13. Quickly, Graham honoring its seniors, fall athletes before the game tonight. Some sportsmanship as well before the game. Both bands performing the national anthem together. To the game we go. The G-Men would go on to, G-Men on offense. Not going to get it done here. Tazewell actually scored the first touchdown on this scoop and score all the way, but Graham, they're a tough team. They go on to roll tonight, 49-6. Rye Cove over J.I. Burton, 46-0. Hey, that's going to do it for the high school football coverage tonight. If there's a score or a highlight you missed, head over to our website shortly. We'll be over there. Stay with us. Kenny wraps up the day in sports next.